17th ASEAN-India Summit held. Modi stresses on Act East policy as core target. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announces 12 key stimulus measures to boost economy. Dreaded hardcore Alpha I leader SS Colonel Drishti Rajkumar surrenders along with 4 accomplices. Recoveries surpass fresh COVID cases in the region as well as in the country. Vaccine Covishield completes enrollment of Phase 3. And Arunachal Pradesh State Election Commission announces Panchayat and Urban Local Bodies election. Good evening viewers and a warm welcome to Northeast News. I'm Chongamla Thumra and now the details. Prime Minister Narendra Modi co-chaired the 17th ASEAN-India Summit along with Prime Minister of Vietnam Nguyen Xuan Phu today. The leaders of all the 10 Asian member states virtually participated in the summit. ASEAN-India summits provided the opportunity for India and ASEAN to engage at the highest level. India's Act East policy, underlining ASEAN's centrality, reflects the importance India attaches to the engagement with ASEAN. The summit reviewed the status of ASEAN-India strategic partnership and took stock of progress made in key areas such as connectivity, maritime cooperation, trade and commerce, education and capacity building. The leaders discussed ways to further strengthen ASEAN-India engagement and in this context noted the adoption of ASEAN-India Plan of Action 2021 to 2025. Besides these, COVID-19 post-pandemic economic recovery and important regional and international developments were also discussed at the summit.
हमारी साझा ऐतिहासिक, भौगोलिक और सांस्कृतिक धरोहर पर आधारित है। आसियान समूह शुरू से हमारी एक्ट ईस्ट पॉलिसी का मूल केंद्र रहा है। भारत के इंडो पैसिफिक ओशंस इनिशिएटिव और आसियान के आउटलुक ऑन इंडो पैसिफिक के बीच कई समानताएं हैं। हम मानते हैं
Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman today announced 12 key stimulus measures to boost the economy, saying that it is emerging strong amid the COVID-19 pandemic as key parameters of the economy are in the positive trajectory. She said these stimulus measures announced under the Atmanirbhar Bharat 3.0 will provide a boost to employment, agriculture, infrastructure, manufacturing, housing and research and development of COVID-19 vaccine in the country. Informing about the progress made in the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, she said 28 states and union territories have been brought under the national portability of ration cards from the 1st of September of this year. Talking about the other key measures to boost the economy, the Finance Minister said more than 1,18,000 crore rupees worth of loans have been sanctioned to 17 states and union territories to increase the liquidity in the DISCOM sector.
So that the recovery phase benefits from it. What does this mean? It means that every EPFO registered establishment, those registered establishment, if they take new employees who never were covered by EPFO earlier, if they take them on, or if they bring in employees who had lost their jobs between 1st March 2020 and 30th September 2020, even they will be counted as new employees, although they may have an EPFO number earlier. Both will benefit from this. And credit year-on-year growth improved by 5.1% as of 23rd October 2020. Of course, markets, you're watching, markets are at record high.
The Ministry of Textiles has launched a campaign, Local for Diwali. Textile Minister Smriti Irani has appealed to the people to celebrate Diwali by buying and gifting local textiles and handicraft items to support local weavers and artisans. She appealed to the people to take a picture of their favorite article like clothing or a handicraft product and tag the person it was purchased from and go local for Diwali. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal, under the scheme Darshan scheme, announced 285.00 crore rupees phase 2 for development of religious places for the financial year 2020 to 21. 377 religious places across Assam were selected to receive rupees 10 lakh as grant to develop the infrastructure that have a history of 100 years and are thronged by pilgrims. A total of 37.70 crore rupees has been released to these religious places till now. These institutions consist of a mix of temples, namghars, mosques, churches and gurudwaras. Assam Darshan scheme was introduced in 2019-20 with a view to preserve the heritage and culture of the religious places and the places of historical importance of Assam. In a swift and well-planned operation executed by the Indian Army intelligence agencies at Meghalaya-Assam-Bangladesh border, dreaded hardcore Alpha I leader SS Colonel Drishti Rajkhwa alias Manoj Rava along with 4 accomplices surrendered with a huge quantity of arms at the Red Horn Division's camp. The operation was based on confirmed inputs, which was a result of relentless pursuit over the last 9 months. His surrender is a major blow to the underground organization and heralds a new dawn, ushering in peace in the region. All the surrenders were paraded in front of the media. Later, speaking to the media, the GOC of Red Horn Division, Deepak Mehra, along with Deputy Commander Brigadier Tejendra Paul Singh, along with Assam Police Special Force IGP Hiran Nath, said that the surrendered ultras have transferred to Division's Rangia headquarters. Time for a short commercial break. Stay with us.
अरे वाह, लेजेंड की बैट। इससे तो मैं खेलूंगा।
फ्यूचर बैटिंग लेजेंड है। इसमें जिसका नाम लिखा है बैट उसी को मिलेगी। अरे यार, देखा, अगर इस पे मेरा नाम नहीं लिखा होता तो कितनी दिक्कत हो जाती। इसलिए आरबीआई कहता है बैंक अकाउंट हो या बैंक लॉकर, उसमें नॉमिनी का नाम जरूर दर्ज करें ताकि आपकी जमा पूंजी उसी को मिले जिसे आपने नामित किया है।
आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back. In the corona update from the northeast in Arunachal Pradesh, with just 1 fresh COVID case in the last 24 hours, the total number of active cases has reached 1,485, 14,126 cured and a total of 46 deaths. Manipur, 3,050 active cases, 17,698 cured and 202 deaths. Meghalaya, 962 active cases, 9,312 cured and 94 deaths. Mizoram, 552 active cases, 2,688 cured and 2 deaths. Nagaland, 841 active cases, 8,687 cured and 50 deaths. Sikkim with 291 active cases, 3,971 cured and 82 deaths. And lastly, Tripura with 1,198 cases, 30,208 cured and a total death toll of 359. In the Assam Corona update, Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma in a tweet informed that more than 27,000 tests were conducted in the last 24 hours, out of which 245 positive cases were reported and Kamrup Metro accounts for 51 cases. As per official data, 837 patients were discharged in the last 24 hours, which takes the total number of recovered cases to 2,03,305. The total number of COVID cases in the state now stands at 2,09,633, out of which 5,371 account as active cases. However, with 2 more deaths in the last 24 hours, the death toll now stands at 954. In the corona update from the country, more than 52,000 discharges took place in the last 24 hours. With this, the total cured cases in the country now stands at 80,66,501. At present, the total number of active cases in the country is 4,89,294. However, during the last 24 hours, 47,905 fresh COVID cases were reported, taking the total number of positive cases to over 86 lakh. The ministry said 10 states and union territories account for 78% of the new cases. However, a total of 550 deaths were reported within 24 hours, taking the nationwide death toll to 1,28,121. COVID-19 potential vaccine candidate Covishield has completed the enrollment of Phase 3 clinical trials. This was announced by the Indian Council of Medical Research (ICMR) and Serum Institute of India (SII). ICMR is providing continuous support to SII in conducting and funding the ongoing clinical trials of Covishield. They are conducting Phase 2 and 3 clinical trials of Covishield at 15 different centers across the country. The enrollment of all 1,600 participants was completed last month. DG ICMR Dr. Balram Bhargava said India is playing a prominent role in vaccine development and manufacturing globally. Covishield has been developed at the SII Pune laboratory with a master seed from Oxford University and AstraZeneca based on the Phase 2 and 3 trial results. SII, with the help of ICMR, will pursue the early availability of this product for India. SII has already manufactured 40 million doses of the vaccine. In the corona update from the world, the deadly coronavirus continues its wrath. The total number of COVID cases globally have a tally of 5,26,16,397, while the recoveries figure stands at 3,67,25,824. Meanwhile, the number of those succumbed to COVID has reached 12,90,976. Arunachal Pradesh State Election Commission (SEC) today announced elections for the Panchayat and urban local bodies in the state. The SEC has informed that the date of notification will be on November 24. The last date of filing nomination will be on December 2 next month, and the last date of withdrawal of nomination will be on December 7. The date of polling is on December 22 and counting of votes will be on December 26. The elections for the Panchayati Raj institutions and municipal bodies of Itanagar and Pasighat will be held in a single phase. With the announcement of the election process, model code of conduct has come into effect in the state from today. As many as 2,175 polling stations have been set up. EVMs will be used for municipal bodies, whereas ballot boxes are being used for pre-RI elections. This will be the first general election after the conversion from 3-tier panchayat to 2-tier system in the state. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said that a Cabinet on the Move program has been temporarily suspended in view of the COVID-19 situation. He asserted that the main objective of holding the Cabinet meeting in district headquarters was bring governance closer to the people. Replying to the question raised by Congress MLA from Rangsakona, Zenith Sangma, during the question hour in the Assembly today, the Chief Minister informed that the expenditures incurred conducting the program is 19,18,221. The opposition MLA alleged that the functioning of the various departments in the districts were always paralyzed for over a week as a result of such frequent cabinet meetings, to which Conrad responded by stating that the exercise is intended to review and monitor the implementation of projects and not to merely sit together in meetings. Public Service Broadcasting Day is being observed today. The day is celebrated every year to commemorate the only visit of Mahatma Gandhi to the studio of All India Radio Delhi in 1947. The father of the nation addressed the displaced people who had temporarily settled at Kurukshetra in Haryana after partition. A special program is organized in the premises of All India Radio New Delhi every year to mark the occasion. Before taking leave, viewers are reminded to maintain social distancing, frequently use soap and sanitizer, and properly use the mask for your own safety. Mask Up India. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.